Well, when I think of Kellogg's, when I think of sustainability and some of the things that Kellogg's has been doing for years, they really are a recycling company. You know, in the 70s, we used to burn a lot of rice hulls and sawdust and, you know, materials from the lumber yards. All these materials would be burned in these huge burners, and pollution was tremendous back at that time. And the Kellogg family recognized that these were raw materials that could be used and incorporated into our compost, so that we were taking materials that would have been burned that actually have a place in agriculture, that we can actually take these materials and compost them. So things like sawdust, virgin wood from a lumber mill, the rice hulls. When I think of kelp meal, I mean, kelp is a wonder drug for plant life. I mean, it is for us as well, not in the same format, of course, but kelp is such a powerful food for plants. It has vitamins, growth hormones, and over 70 trace elements. Alfalfa meal, cottonseed meal, fish bone meal. We're already harvesting the meat from the fish, so using the remnants, and farmers have known this for years and years. When you travel to other countries, if you travel someplace like in Italy, where the landscape is very small, there's not a lot of excess land there, there's not big expanses of land like we have here in the United States, the farmers there know to take all of any animal maybe that has died, or where they're harvesting the meat. You know, farmers knew to take the blood and the bone and incorporate this back into the earth. And actually, most Italian gardens and farms and vineyards, they're leading the way in organic practices. I think it is about, when I think of the Native Americans, and I think of how they have always revered the land, that is something that I feel is part of our legacy and our responsibility, and we need to learn to embrace that message again. To be sustainable means, to me, to be conscious of the choices that we're making today. Instead of buying the fast food item or the material that's, you know, synthetically created, choosing maybe possibly the opposite end of that spectrum. Being sustainable means that what I do today does not impact the future generations.